Hello BG, I'm Ryan Strodtbeck and this is your Falcon Sports Update. BG Volleyball battled back after trailing 2-0, winning their first home conference match of the season. Let's look back at the action.
On Saturday, Bowling Green squared off against the defending MAC tournament champions, the Northern Illinois Huskies, in what will become an instant classic for the Falcons and will look for this match to jumpstart their season. The Falcons would dig themselves into an early hole with the Huskies jumping out to an early 2-0 advantage. After the 10-minute break between the second and third set, something seemed to click for the Falcons. The Falcons would take set 3 by a score of 25-21. In the fourth set, the Falcons and Huskies would battle all the way to the end, with Bowling Green coming away victorious 25-23 to force a fifth and decisive set. In the fifth set, the Falcons and Huskies will once again trade blows, going back and forth, ultimately ending up in Bowling Green's favor with a 15-13 set and match victory. Leading the way for the Falcons was junior libero Callie Simon, who recorded 44 digs for her third straight 40-plus dig total. Sophomore setter Isabel Marciniak also added her team-leading fifth double-double with 47 assists and 10 digs. The win gives the Falcons their first MAC win of the year and improves their overall season record to 5-8, while the loss drops the Huskies to 0-2 in the MAC and 1-16 overall. The Falcons' next matchup is on Friday when they travel to Kent State to take on the Golden Flashes. Reporting for BG24, I'm Ryan Strodtbeck.
Following the game at Kent, the Falcons will also play the 7-9 Ohio University Bobcats on Saturday. BG football lost over the weekend to Middle Tennessee State 24-13. The Falcons battled in freshman quarterback Jarrett Daegie's first career start. Sports director Garrett McKinney has the story.
Bowling Green took a step in the right direction with Saturday's game. The Falcons kept the pressure on for all 4 quarters and forced Middle Tennessee to manage the clock. Jarrett Daegie became the first true freshman quarterback to start for the Falcons since Brian McClure in 1982. After a 4-yard touchdown run from Middle Tennessee, Daegie found receiver Scotty Miller for a 60-yard completion on a long third down.
Goes over the middle, caught at midfield and more. Big play coming here for Bowling Green. It's Miller. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown.
2 more scores from the Blue Raiders and just a field goal for the Falcons found them trailing 21-10 at the half. Jarrett Daegie finished the half with 200 passing yards. BG opened the third quarter with a 2-minute drive ending in a field goal to close the gap to 8.
25-20, Cleveland 15 down to the 11-yard line.
Both defenses held strong and BG did not score for the rest of the game.
Daegie in trouble. He's going to be sacked back at the 43-yard line.
Middle Tennessee connected on just 1 field goal in the second half.
Here is up by Rooker, and it is good. Middle Tennessee extends their lead.
Despite the loss, the Falcons seem to be coming closer to legitimately winning football games. Quarterback Jarrett Daegie seems to be the best option moving forward, while the BG rushing attack needs to find some momentum as they tallied just 1 total yard for the entire game. The Falcons take on the struggling Akron Zips this Saturday at home in the Doit. Kickoff is at 6 p.m. Reporting for BG24 Sports, I'm Garrett McKinney.
A Blue Raider victory.
Head Coach Mike Jinks addressed the media this morning and gave his thoughts following the loss.
I mean, that's kind of what you're selling to your football team, you know, is that you got a brand new start. Again, you know, every goal that you set prior to the season starting is out there, you know, to be achieved. You still have an opportunity to win the East. You still have an opportunity to win the MAC championship. You still have an opportunity to go to the bowl game. So we've got a lot of those key games at home. We've got Ohio at home. We've got Northern Illinois at home. We've got Toledo at home. You know, we take care of the Doit. We've got a shot. So, but it all starts this week with Akron. You know, and they probably got a little chip on their shoulder going into their place last year. I think they had 5 wins, and a chance to secure a bowl game, and we were able to come up with a victory. So they'll come in fired up and ready to play. We'll have to match their intensity and then come out and play a physical ball game.
BG men's soccer concluded their road trip in Columbus to face off against the 25th ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. The Falcons continued their strong play, hanging with OSU for nearly the entire game. After being deadlocked for the first 80 minutes, Ohio State netted a penalty kick, giving them a 1-0 advantage, winning the game. Head coach Eric Nichols looks at the tough loss on the road.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is taking a moral victory for sure. As you said, I don't think anyone's okay playing even. We aren't pleased with certain aspects of our performance and our demeanor and the way we attacked it. But this is, and that's a tough stretch for sure. But that's exactly what the guys want. We talked, hey, if you're gonna play this kind of schedule, then you're bound to take some lumps. And what we can't do is let that derail us. I think we're in good shape. We're heading in a good direction, and as long as we continue to get better, we're going to be where we want to be at the end of the season.
While the men's team looks to snap their losing streak, women's soccer is looking to make a run of their own. Sports Director Zack Carreon has a story from yesterday's match.
On a scorching Sunday in Bowling Green, the BGSU women's soccer team put on a show for the home crowd, dominating conference rival Miami. The Falcons controlled possession for the majority of the game, attacking any chance they could with 24 shots on goal. Senior Skylar Fleet came up big for the Falcons, yet again putting in 2 first-half goals, giving her a team-high 8 goals in the first 9 games. Another goal came from Marissa Swindle, giving the Falcons a 3-1 lead going into the half. Straight out of the second half kickoff, BG's Sophia Barnes put in a quick one to lift the Falcons to a 4-1 advantage. For the rest of the match, both sides brought intense physicality that led to a number of high-speed collisions on the pitch. Some stiff defense from the Falcons prevented the Redhawks from getting a clean shot on goal. Many attempts from Miami were met with block after block after block. In the end, BG came away with an impressive 4-goal performance and their first win in conference play this season after a disappointing 2-1 loss at Ball State Friday night at Cochran Stadium. The win puts the ladies at 6-3 so far on the year. BG looks to keep rolling this Friday in Kalamazoo as they take on the Western Michigan Broncos. Reporting for BG24, I'm Zack Carreon.
The Falcons will start a long road trip this week before returning home on October 8th when the ladies host the Central Michigan Chippewas. That's all for this Falcon Sports Update. Check in again on Friday for more updates and stories about your favorite Falcon teams.